You know, a lot of issue that we've been seeing about the African braiding shops, as I've been looking more and more into it, is definitely a cultural issue with customer service. So when I mean the culture of America is built on customer service, and the culture of other countries don't have that same culture. So that's what some of the clash is coming from what I'm seeing. But even this particular Nigerian sister, I think she's here in America, listen to what she says about it.
My dear brothers and sisters from motherland that own businesses, it's time you guys start working on your customer service. A lot has been going on here in the United States. The thing is that a lot of us don't want to speak up. Do you know that we work so hard? We work so hard on our money. A lot of you, I don't know how you train your workers, but it's high time you start training your workers properly. One of the biggest problems today is that in your store, you don't have great customer services. You guys don't have it at all. Look at stores like Walmart. Look at H-E-B. Look at Sam's Club. Look at Kroger. See how you go in there, you buy something, and they will tell you thank you. That thank you simply means come again next time. We appreciate you. For you guys, when someone comes to your store and buy something, there is no eye contact. There is no word of appreciation. There is no thank you. Sometimes you are even frowning. Like, can't you see how the system is working in this country? You guys should work on that. See how Walmart are doing it. For those of you that own African stores, and you all know how African food are expensive. Very, very expensive. And for those of you that also own hair braiding salon, you know what it means for someone to be doing your hair. And a lot of you are doing somebody's hair. You can't even stay quiet. You'll be making so much noise on somebody's hair. I personally, I don't like things like that. You doing my hair, I don't like it. And then you now put your own music from Nigeria or from Ghana, whichever store is that. Forgetting that we are in America. The people are in your stores are from the US. The goal is to please the customer. You guys need to start working on that.
We know in America, it's mostly the customer is always right. Or the customer is always right 95% of the time. When we're trying to serve people, we are very nice. We're hospitable. If there's an issue, we want to solve it and keep them happy. That's just American customer service. Versus you go to other countries, their customer service isn't like America's. It's not. I've seen it. Some countries may be worse than others with customer service, but where a lot of these people are coming from who are doing these braiding shops, a lot of them are West African. They're coming from Cameroon, Nigeria. They're coming from Senegal, places like that, just to name a few. And the level of customer service doesn't match America. So what the clash is coming is that I got a problem with my hair, and you not trying to rectify that for me in a nice manner. You getting pissed off. You're making comments and talking to somebody on the phone in a different language when most Americans don't like that. Talking a different language over them. I'm just telling you they don't. Because it's like, this is how a lot of Americans take that when you speak a different language over them. I'm talking about you or talking around you, and I don't want to include you in the conversation. At least as American, we don't want to include somebody in the conversation. We'll just either say, I'll call you later, or we'll text a conversation, or we'll just leave somewhere and just have a conversation somewhere else. But especially in the heat of things, you're trust me, people know when you're pissed. So even if they don't speak French or whatever, Swahili, whatever you're speaking, even if they don't speak that, they know you're talking about them because you're too heated about what you're saying, the spirit you're giving off, right? So it's customer service. And this sister is spot on. You need to learn customer service, like she said. Look at how Walmart is, and look at all the different stores. Even though Walmart is not the best place in the world, but I can't say they still have customer service better than what some people are in some of the African braiding shops. And I say some, not all. If you learn customer service and make sure you know what the person wants and need, then and only then can you do what you got to do and not have issues and problems. Because really, I believe the biggest issue stemming from this African braiding shop thing is just the customer service. And then when people get heated, they start taking low blows. So a Black American may take a couple of low blows. They pissed off by their hair. They may take a low blow because they're just trying to defend themselves. And that's really where a lot of that stuff come from. Customer service, them not assimilating to American culture. And that's another issue. See, when you assimilate to American culture, you'll know about customer service, and you're going to practice that. Because if you want to get Americans money, then you're going to have to practice that part of the culture. But when you separate yourself and don't assimilate into the culture, this is the problems that comes up. Just want to, point that out. So, yes, I do agree they need to fix the customer service. And that would